Hi. So this is revision exercise set 3, grammar. Okay? And we'll continue. Relative pronoun. So you highlight all the objects that the relative pronoun should refer to. An article, robot-driven cars, problem, drivers, typhoon, bridge, child, decision, everyone, and then you'll know the answer. Article, which or that, which or that, whose, okay, which, where or that, who or that, which or that, whose. All right. Section B. Conditionals. You highlight would have happened. Which type is it? Type 3, conditional. So if I had remembered, past perfect. Okay. If I had remembered, I needed to wake up. My mom is right because usually I'm tired if so I am tired. If I don't go to bed early. Yesterday, our teacher, Miss Choi, reminded us to meet. I got up. If I cannot go to the fair with you, I will cry. Told us not to be late, okay? In your exam, we don't give you the word not, okay? So you have to be careful. After I pressed or had pressed, okay? Send, I got an error message on my phone. If that message can't be sent, Ellie won't know. I do the back right now. I am hurrying. Okay. What other words also mean right now? At the moment. Currently. Okay. Why do I remember that? It's from your quiz. Do you still remember? All right. The bus already had left without you. If I were you, I would buy. Okay? So I show you the answers first. See if you have any problems. Part C. It should be the most difficult one for you. You have to choose which verb to use. I've been busy doing something about the concert. Organizing. Okay. There are lots of students taking part. Okay. That means joining. Okay. Including a number of school bands and choirs. However, it was a bit difficult for us to what? To find solo singers. Okay. I've thought about after preposition, the verb that follows should be a gerund. Thought about inviting my school alumnus, Lola Chan, her manager, but that's her manager thinking about. I don't want to talk to someone who only has dollar signs in their eyes. We've decided to aside a budget for professional singers like Lola. So we've decided to either put aside or set aside. So here it will be set aside. We've checked with some talent agencies, but the quotes we've received have been so unreasonable that we've concluded that we should not waste time discussing with them. I know you must be very busy and thus may have difficulty here we use set aside. So here we'll be putting aside. Okay. Time to rehearse a number of the concepts. It was worth if you would like to take part. What do you think? Please let me know. It was worth finding out. Okay. I show you the answers first before we move on to D. We letter. Organization and discipline are important life skills. Through training, for example, if you forget your homework, make a list. Tackle your tasks one by one. You won't be overwhelmed. Tackle them, you won't be overwhelmed. So this is about consequence, about the result. Okay? So it will not be B and so that, okay? Because what after the blank is a sentence. You won't be overwhelmed. No, is a clause. Okay, so that a clause. Okay, also do you schedule a block of time? So here you see another sentence, and you see here will be a clause again. So to link the word also together with this clause, we need another clause. And what can the clause be? This is the only one. While working, you didn't turn off your phone. You should. All right. Other electronic devices. Do get distracted. So only verb here. So you should not choose B. You should not choose D as well. So that not we don't have this pattern. So it will be A. Number 5. Staying organized is also important socially. You did it to show up on time. You have to here. So it must be neat. If you are assigned work for school club, you did always follow up on it. You must. Okay. 7. To make sure you do, you may do the following to keep track. First, you do keep a diary of all your plans. So you need to do that, okay? So it will not be B. You should keep a diary. Do also set alarms. So this is not a clause because we don't have a subject here. So it will not be B. These two, they cannot stand alone. You see here, also set alarms to remind you about important events. In order not to, or in order to, also set alarms. After in order to, we need one more clause. Okay. Clauses starting with in order not to or in order to, they are called dependent. Okay. But here you see number 9 here, full stop already. So it is independent. So we cannot choose C or D. So the answer should be A. Change involves work, but you do let this deter you. You must not. Okay, very strong. Okay, this is D. All right, part E. The first word in the sentence is a verb. So participle phrase. So it will be either present participle phrase or past participle phrase. So Joanne will be active, right? So visiting Macau. After they arrived by very past tense, then by highlight by at this stage, okay? If you see by, most likely it will be attracted past participle phrase. Okay? He stood in seeing the old buildings. Passive in meaning, right? She was interested in. So interested in seeing the old buildings. She decided to explore other areas and wander through the alleyways of the old city. Active meaning, right? Looking in shop windows until it was evening. She saw a tall man in a black cape. You highlight a man. Most likely should be active, right? Coming out of the shadows. Turning to Joanne, he revealed long yellow teeth dripping with blood. She was terrified, okay? So terrified, she screamed loudly. Cut! Yelled someone nearby. Oh, she gasped and asked the man, are you making a film? Considering the events here. Okay? Are you making a film? Because of this strange experience. Any questions? Any questions? If no, proofreading. The last one. I show you the answers first. So make sure you are using small letters and capital letters correctly. Any questions? Okay, so you read the instructions. Stanley's friends were glad to see him. We were talking about what the most valuable things in the world are. One of them said, come and join our discussion. The man went on with the discuss when Stanley was listening to them carefully. So went on with the discussion. It then became so heated that spoke louder and louder. This one may be little difficult. Let's say the subject is missing. They spoke louder and louder. Embarrassing by his friend's loud voice, Stanley asked them to calm down. So Stanley, it should be was embarrassed, right? Passive in meaning. Embarrassed by his friend's loud voice. Nobody wants to listen to the conversation, Stanley thought. Well, Stanley, you haven't said a word so far, one of his friends said. I'd like to hearing your opinion. Hear your opinion. No ing, okay? I consider advice the valuable thing in the world, he said. So you look at the context again. You look at the situation again. What the most valuable things in the world are. So here, very simple, you add most. Okay. And you can't change the into a. Okay. Grammatically, that is correct. But you look at here, then this answer will not be correct. Okay. The most valuable thing in the world. His friends thought about this for a few moments. Then one of them asked, and what did it for a few moments? As, okay? Or actually we don't specify, we don't tell something very clearly. We only say for a moment. Okay. So you can cross out few as well. Okay. And what do you think the most, what do you think? Okay. And remember, when you are asking questions, do not ask, how do you think? Okay. What do you think? Okay. What do you think? Not how do you think? You're saying how do you think because you adopt the Chinese mode and you directly translate that into English. And that will become how do you think? Okay. What do you think? Advise us. Do you think we have a word like this? Advice, okay. Really, how can advice be the most valuable and the most worthless thing at the same time? You see, if good advice is followed and the person profits from it, it is the most valuable thing in the world. Is followed, okay? ED. On the other hand, if your advice is disregard, it is the most worthless thing in the world. Same case. Okay? Any questions? If no, then that will be the end of all the videos. And Merry Christmas. And good luck, good effort with your exam. Okay? So this will be the last time in this year that you're listening to my voice. And see if we have chance to meet again next year. Okay, at least before you are promoted to Form 4. All right. Thank you very much again during this period. Thank you for many of your first impressions to me. All right. Thank you very much. Bye.